Shalom. Give me 1 second. Let's see. Hey, Shalom, Shalom. Can you hear me? Is the volume okay? Give me 1 second. If somebody's tuned in, let me know if you can, if the volume is okay. All right, Khan. Hey, Shalom, Shalom. All right, before I get started, I want to give all the glory and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakah Kodash. Double honors unto my apostles and elders, a great millstone. Peace and safety to all the sincere Akim that's out here pushing this word in truth and in all sincerity. Shalom. All right. Do this quick stream. Warbling is edifying, uplifting. I don't know why I did that. Never mind. Hold on. I'm gonna keep going. It's got this space. Let me see how it look. If not, I'm gonna cancel out. I'm gonna keep going. It's got this. Okay, never mind. I accidentally hit the add part, so it's got half of it. So Salaki, brothers, I'm trying to get this stuff together. But yeah, as the subject goes, this is a just different things that come in the spirit. But as the title shows, we are at war, and I was just meditating on that earlier today, and you got to remember, in the spirit, there's levels, there's different types of wars, there's different aspects of war that should let you know that we're at war. It's not just what's happening over in the Middle East and what's happening on the Gaza Strip and so on and so forth. Even in your own you're at war with yourself. So, matter of fact, let's just get the scripture. I was meditating. I know my thoughts are coming to them as I speak, but let's get a scripture to go into what I'm speaking about. This is Ecclesiastes, the 3rd chapter, which we all are, familiar with, but I want to focus in on certain parts of it. All right, this is Ecclesiastes 3:1, and it says, "To everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven." All right, a time to be born and a time to die, a time to plant and a time to pluck up which is planted, a time to kill and a time to heal, a time to break up and a time to build up. All right, a time to weep and a time to laugh, a time to mourn and a time to dance, a time to cast away stones and a time to gather stones together. And this was the point I wanted to focus in. There's a few more points as well, but this is the first point. A time to embrace and a time to refrain from embracing. And in the spirit, we have to be in balance. Let me see if I can cut a light on. We have to always be in the spirit of balance. Proverbs 11:1 tells us that a false balance is an abomination unto the Lord. So this scripture is giving us the spaces of perfect balance. And these are points that show you that we're not in a time of peace. I'm going to go into those words. I want to, Lord willingly, the etymology of war and etymology of peace. Because, I was having a conversation earlier about with my rib, where I just went and picked her up. And, I remember Elder Yashuamba said this years ago, and this is a point that I always think about when I'm in these situations is, he says, man, everything is hard, man. Everything's a war. It's a war to get to work. It's a war. It's everything in your day shows that we are not in our rest. Matter of fact, let's just go ahead and get that. Let's go ahead and get that. What is that? Micah 2:10. And it says, arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted, it shall destroy you, even with the sword destruction. I'm gonna read that again and break it down. Arise ye and depart. And we are in the spirit departed from this place, because this place in the spirit of it is devastating to you. It's destructive to you. You're at war. That's the point. All right. This is not a place of rest. Period. There's no rest here. All right. There's there's spots of rest, but even in those spots of rest, and this, you might get a day where you ain't got to do nothing, but you can't even actually enjoy that day of rest, because that tomorrow I got to get up and deal with this and deal with that, and it's back to that, and it's back to this, and it's an endless race, the endless uh, um, spinning of the wheels in this place. So it says, for this is not our rest. And that should bring comfort to us, because the prophet Micah is letting us know that this is not our rest. So when you arm your mind with that mind frame, this ain't even my rest. Fuck it, man. Fuck it. I ain't gonna get no sleep. Fuck it. I'm not saying be on a dummy mission and go and then burn yourself out. I'm not saying that, but what I mean in the senses of it, no matter what, sometimes you just gotta thug it through or truck through it. Hey, man, fuck it, man. Hey, it ain't gonna be no peace here. Same thing, maybe in your relationship with your woman, man. This ain't my rest. Fuck it. She just gotta be mad. She just gotta be bothered. Fuck it. There's a mind frame that comes along with understanding that you are on that rest here. And you don't want rest here, because this place, as it says, because it is polluted. You don't want to sit still in this. We don't want to sit in this cesspool. If we could literally see what's going on in the spirit, we would be moving even more. It shall destroy you, because our people specifically that have accomplished something in here, that have a level of rest, they're destroyed. All right. They had to sell out to get to that point. And that selling out ranges from wherever your mind begins and ends at with that, and then add more to it. But our people that have a level of money and comfort, they're destroyed. They don't want to let go of this place. This place is crumbling, but because of that comfort, they don't want to let go of that. That's why the scriptures speak about it's hard for a rich man to enter into the kingdom, because to get to the kingdom, you got to really go through that straight gate. And if you've been living a plush, comfy life, no stresses, no troubles, no woes, no stress, strickening of yourself, you're not going to really be okay with the times to come. All right. It says, so even with the sword destruction. All right. So let's go back to Ecclesiastes, the 3rd chapter, back to our point, the 5th verse. And we're just going to go straight to the point. It says, a time to embrace and a time to refrain from embracing. And I was listening to Elder Apostle Arumlab and Elder Damashapat that did a lesson earlier about agents. And they were saying what? That the gates of Great Millstone is closed, man. All right. It's closed. Yes, it's closed. It's a spirit. All right. And that's the spirit of it. This is not the time to be embracing. All right. This ain't the time, because we are at war. All right. The same goes with women. You as a man, this is why a lot of these camps, they hate us, because they hate the strickenness that we push, the discipline that we push in the spirit. This ain't the time to be forcing yourself. Apostle Ricard, I'm sorry. It's been a lot of edification coming out. So I've been watching a lot of, that, man, everybody's videos, man. I don't even know how I've had time really through the spirit, but it's just been so hot. The Apostle Tahar did a video recently going into Isaiah 4:1. And this ain't the time to force your will, force the course of the river with that. All right. Oh, no, it's that time. I got me. Chill. This ain't the time to be embracing. Embrace those around you that you can trust. All right. That's it. And even then, you still got to keep your guard up. Just keep it in real. Because why? We are at war. We're at war. All right. And this war is only going to intensify. See, like what I was meditating on before I cut this camera on was that, because see, this devil keeps us in this continual cycle of holidays and ice cream and concerts and sports and video games and candy. He has us in this induced space, this comatose space that Americans are in, that people forget that you are at war. And if you were at war, you would what? Let's get that scripture. Let's get that. That's a good scripture. That is 1 Peter 5:8. It says, be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, is as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour. And this is the time of the devil pushing himself on us real heavy. He's going to try to devour us soon. He's going to try. All right. And like we say in the spirit, you want to make sure that you are, as the scriptures say, girded with all the breastplate and the helmet and the shield. You want to have the sword, and you want to have all the elements that the Lord said arm yourself with in this battle. Matter of fact, let's get that. What is it at? I want to say that's Ephesians, right? Yep, Ephesians 6. Bear me 1 second. That's the spirit. I'm gonna read this. This is Ephesians 6, and we're gonna start at 10. And it says, finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might. Put on the whole armor of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. And part of the wiles of the devil is also sending agents, sending people in your life to throw you off of your balance, throw you off of your stance, your pivot, right? Hey, what is it? If you played sports, you've heard this before. When you play basketball, when you're on defense, they tell you to do what? Get in the athletic stance. What is an athletic stance? That's basically you're on the ready. Your feet are shoulder length apart. Your ankle, you're on the balls of your feet. Your knees are bent. You squatted a little bit so you can move lateral, move in different directions. That's being on the ready. But our people out here, they're flat-footed. That's why when the Lord bring this, he gonna knock them. Then they gonna knock they shit out, man. All right. But see, when the Lord hit Israel, if we're basically embracing ourselves for it. Cause see, you got to remember, as brothers in my camp always bring out, the Lord gave us instructions to protect ourselves and hide ourselves from Him, from His destruction. He's bringing great destruction on this place. That's why we got to arm ourselves. All right. He's bringing Satan as a test. And then when he brings these blows, we're going to be protected because he told us what to do to get out of the way. All right. But if you're not doing what the Lord said to do, when he sends these waves of demons and things, you're going to get trapped. A lot of Jake out here in Israel. And I'm not speaking on Great Millstone. I'm speaking in Israel as a whole, because see, this devil's going to roll on Israel. All right. It don't matter whether you GOCC, HODC, Sakari, Sons of Thunder, whoever, men that are out there that I don't know about, which is fine. In the spirit, this devil gonna roll on everybody. You're a problem whether you believe he can be saved or not. But you haven't been arming yourself with this, so when you get caught up in this shit, you're not gonna be prepared for for when you get thrown into a prison situation or you got to be in front of the courts. The scriptures give us what to arm ourselves with in faith. Whether you're in a concentration camp, whether you haven't ate, however the spirit come to try you, the spirit of the Lord within these scriptures have given you the wisdom to be able to stand it. If you have faith and you basically stay focused, right? Reading on, it says, but we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but principalities and against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world, and against spiritual wickedness. This ain't a time like the Lord said through the apostles, man. All right, this ain't a time to really be embracing new members into the camp. This ain't it, and it makes sense. If you got the spirit to teach, teach. Because that's what a servant of the Lord is going to do. Don't complicate it. You don't got to go hit the middle of the city by yourself with you don't got to do that. Find you a zone in a space that's comfortable for you, where you are, and teach. If you're not a part of Great Millstone, just teach the word. All right. But understand, back in Ecclesiastes, this isn't the time to embrace. What does it mean to embrace? Let's get some words. Let's see what embrace means. I guess I could get that out of the blue letter, but let's just look up the definition of embrace. Embrace means a hug, to collapse in the arms, enclose, covet, handle, cope with the arms and forearm. To embrace, basically. It also has a sexual sense. All right, let's go to the blue letter. Give me 1 second. About 18 minutes, we'll go a little bit longer. What is it? Strong's H 2263. Habak. To embrace, clamps, to fold hands and idle. So basically, to embrace, to hug. All right, to bring somebody in. Okay, that's what it means. So the scriptures is literally telling us there's a time to do that, and there's a time not to do it. All right, this ain't a time to just be open arms to everybody. Okay, now let's go back to that Ecclesiastes 3. I'm gonna finish this off and probably close up. This is Ecclesiastes 3:6. It says, a time to get and a time to lose, a time to keep and a time to cast away. All right, and we're not in a time of getting. The only thing that we get really right now is the spirit, this understanding, this knowledge. That's really the only thing that we getting. And you have to, and that's why I was saying earlier about the rich man being comfortable, because the truth of the matter is for a lot of us, if you're in this walk, you've experienced loss. You've lost something to be here. You've made sacrifices to be here. So the idea of walking away from it all, it only gets easier as you walk more with the Lord, because you understand you don't have nothing here. All right, let's get another real quick one to that. I'm not gonna make this too much longer, but since the spirit, I just want to hit these. Was that Matthew 6? Matthew 6 and Matthew 6 and 33, it says, "But seek ye first the kingdom of Yahweh Shem Yahushai and his righteousness." Now that's a good one. Yeah, and all these things shall be added unto you. No, Matthew 6 and 19, it says, "Lay not up for yourself treasures upon earth, where moth and rust doeth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal. But lay up for yourself treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doeth corrupt, where thieves do not break through nor steal." And that's the truth, man. You know, we don't have nothing here, but what we have, no man can take, and that's the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. You can only lose it. If the Lord gave it to you, only you can lose it through the spirit. You can lose it. Like the scriptures say, hold fast to that which thou hast, man, and let no man take thy crown. The main man that can take your crown is your evil, wicked ways. The old man can come back and rip that crown away from you, and now you're crownless. All right. So again, you know, we don't have anything here. So as we proceed and we lose our house, or you lose your house, you lose your cars, you lose all your earthly possessions, right? You might lose your woman, might lose your children. You know, the waters might get real heavy, you know. Um in the spirit, um, it comes with the walk. All right. You don't want to have yourself tied to any earthly possessions. How can you? We are at war. All right. We are in the spirit of fleeing, being as a chase roe. All right, let's go back to this Ecclesiastes and finish this off. And it says, "A time to rend and a time to sow, a time to keep silent and a time to speak, a time to love and a time to hate, a time of war and a time of peace." This is where we are, man. Or do you think we're in a time of peace? I doubt anybody that listens to this, if you being honest with yourself and you think about it, you would have to really be in a spirit of lying if you think that we're in a time of peace. All right, so let's get these words war and peace and see what they go into. The main one I want to start with is war. I thought a few words and this was interesting. So this is war, all right, which is Old English wari or wari or war, a large scale military conflict. All right, right. We all know that that's what war is. War is when you see men fighting with one another, right? War. Now here's this, going from the old French guerrera, where you get guerrilla, I guess guerrilla warfare, or guerrera, right? Guerrera, um, meaning difficulty, a dispute, hostility, fight, combat, war. You see, this is what is the word of war. Disputes. Are we not all? Do we not witness every day? Are not we not in a time of high? There's always disputes amongst the people. All right. The scriptures tell us in let's get that real quick. What is that? Damn. Luke. I think I want to go to Luke. Luke 21. Luke 21 and 25. And it says, "And there shall be signs in the sun and in the moon and in the stars, and upon the earth distress of nations, with perplexity, and the sea and the waves roaring." All right, that's a good one. Let's go to Matthew. Yeah, Matthew 24. This is Matthew 24 and 7. I'm going straight to the point for time's sake. And it says, for nations shall rise against nations and kingdoms against kingdoms, right? So that's the point. You don't got to read the rest. Read the rest in your own time. These are disputes, all right? What is the word? What does it mean to have a dispute? All right. What is a dispute? A disagreement, an argument, a debate. That's all this world is based upon, is disputes and disagreements. You know, you go on the internet's the only place where if I say on the internet, hey man, I love pancakes, man. Man, pancakes are the best. I love pancakes. But in this world, somebody will get offended by me saying I love pancakes. Nah, man, waffles, man, are superior. Because see, waffles, you got the ridge and and they don't get soggy. Okay, that's good. You like waffles. I was speaking just on what I feel. I love pancakes. Nah, man, you can't forget about French toast, man. Come on, man. It's always a debate. Well, the black man should do this, or the white black man and the black woman should do. That's debating. Well, you know, LeBron James is clearly the GOAT. No, 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 no. It's clearly Michael Jordan. Here's the stats. It's debate. That's all that's happening out here is disputes. All right. So where were we? We were in looking at war. So again, that shows you that we're in this. I'm building a point to show that we're so deep in the spirit of war that a lot of times we forget that we're in war. You're like, oh man, because you think that this shit is normal. None of what we are witnessing and living in, this shit ain't normal. It's not normal for people to always be in an argumentative space. That shit is unhealthy. It's unnecessary. It's unhealthy. It's not fun. Nobody likes a person that's always looking to debate with you. Some things are debatable. Some things are worth a debate. Some debates are fun. But that spirit of no nigga, you wrong. No nigga, you wrong. No nigga, you wrong. I'm right. That's not healthy. That's not normal. That's not regular. Okay? Hostility. We are always at a space of a high level of hostility. Somebody look at you the wrong way, you be ready to knock somebody's fucking head off, man. Look up the word hostility. Hostile. Unfriendly. Antagonistic. Does that not sound like this is do you need to see Israel and Gaza go at it to realize how much we're at war? Everything about this fucking place is war, man. Unfriendly. A lot of men, white, most of the time your woman's not friendly. God damn, your children aren't friendly. Your in-laws, your family, because the scripture said a man's foes shall be of his own household. That's a level of war. That's how that you get the point of what I'm saying is understand we are at war and it's only going to intensify. We've been at war. People are becoming conscious to it. But this is how you handle the fact of being at war, by first accepting the fact that we're at war every step of the day. It's a war that for me to get ready to go to sleep tonight, it takes, I got to go to, basically got to fight your own body. Like, man, calm the fuck down, nigga. Damn, nigga, go to sleep. Sleep, nigga. Your body be like, nah, nigga. Worry about this. Fuck. Shut up. Try to sleep, get some rest, man. You know, nah, man. Now you thinking about random shit. Damn, man. Now, see, you at war. Yeah. That's why we need deliverance, brothers. We need deliverance. That's why we 30, here it is, you be 35, 36, 37, you feel like a goddamn 48-year-old man. You feel like you've been on this earth 30 years on this earth, feel like you've been on this earth for fucking, you feel like you've been on this earth for damn near half a century, man. I seen a post, and I know I'm rambling, but through the spirit, I seen this post, and it was speaking about millennials, and millennials are anybody the ages of, you know, late mid 20s, like 20, let's say 26 to 41. If you're in that age and it's like, man, you've lived through 9/11, the recession of '08, pandemic, you know, you lived through all this shit. Like we're motherfucking tired. Like, no, that's the spirit of this place. Like people are fucking, we're all tired because we're at war. The music, the music ain't even peaceful no more. Fuck that nigga. Fuck that hoe. That's war music. Tell me if not all our music that we listen to is war. It has the 808, the drum, the war drums, the music, the everything in our life is a point of fucking war and difficulty and disputes. That's the point of this. In hostility, in a fight, in a you gotta you out here, you gotta fight for parking spots. You gotta keep fighting to keep your job. It's a fight to keep your lights on. Everything is a fucking fight in this place, man. And this is not a giving up in the fight. This is to give an understanding of really where the fuck we are. So you could just either you understand where we are and where we're trying to get to, or you're a lost spirit in this place. Because if you think that this is peace, if you actually believe that this is a place of peace, you're a fucking idiot, man. There's nothing, there's no sanity in your fucking head, man. Let's listen to the word peace and we're gonna close up here. All right, peace from the mid 12th century, freedom from civil disorder. There's nothing but civil disorder out here. Niggas just decide on a Tuesday evening, hey man, let's just go rob. We're just gonna mob up and run into CVS and Foot Locker and shit. Just take everything. That's civil disorder. Internal peace of a nation. I'm sorry, freedom from civil disorder, internal peace of a nation, internal peace. Think about that, man. To have internal peace, to understand that life is, you just cool, you're just, going with the vibe, and you're just enjoying life, enjoying your mother, your father, enjoying your brothers, your sisters, enjoying your wife, enjoying your children, enjoying your friends, enjoying your neighbors, enjoying the animals. This is where internal peace comes from. There's no fucking internal peace here. Everything works against you. Everything. This is what this lesson is all about, is going into what is it to be at war and what is it to be peace. There is no peace here. And that's because the Lord has it so. Because really, fuck this place. I don't want peace here. I hope it gets more warlike here. If you in the spirit, that's what you would want, man. I want this place to go to feel what I feel, because you and feel what you feel in the spirit. Because we've understood, we've been conscious of the war that's been going on. So you people that ignorance is bliss, you think everything is fucking cool because you drive around in a car and you get some pussy or you eat some fucking steaks. You're tripping. These people are tripping, and they're gonna find themselves right in the depths of all out war and chaos. That's what's about to happen. A lot of you niggas between 18 and 26 who think you're at peace and in a good place are about to find yourself in the Middle East at war. Peace, reconciliation. This is what I love. Silence. Do you ever have a moment of silence in your life? It don't matter where you go. It don't matter how far away you travel. I've tried it. I'll be honest with you. I've experienced it enough in my walk to see that there is no peace here. And on the better and you know what, I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I'm not even gonna say that the more you understand, the easier it gets. Cause some things, the more you understand, the easier it gets. And some things, the more you understand, the more you just gotta fucking deal with it, man. You just gotta fucking deal with it. There's no, it gets better with understanding. Some shit is just, like I said, I understand very well there's no peace here. And the more I understand that, it doesn't get better. I just deal with it better. All right. I've been to the mountains. I've been to the mountains on the side of the mountains, quiet, a little second of peace, but that disappears as quick as it came. I've been to the streams. I've been to creeks. I've been to the ocean. I've been to lakes. You know what I'm saying? I've been to the country, been in the woods, been in hotels, I've been in Airbnbs. Hell, I've been in, like, you've been in some pussy. Keep it at 100 here. And I still don't experience that level of silence. Nothing brings that level of silence in your head where I don't got to worry about the fact of the first is the rent is due, my car insurance, car note, a child needs this, I need that, my house needs this, my woman needs that. It's always a need, man. It's always something that you gotta do. Even when I'm done with this lesson, I still got something I gotta do. You see what I'm saying? To then go do something else. That's why you gotta, the fact that we gotta chisel out spaces to do this. There's no silence here. Peace of mind, man. I don't have a peace of mind. The only thing that gives me a peace of mind here is the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. That's it. That's the only thing that gives me is another word for this, happiness. These words that are under peace here, the only thing that gives me that is Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Friendly relationships with people. The only place I get friendly relations with between people is the brotherhood because of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. The only bit of happiness and joy, that is another word for peace, I get is from Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Only peace of mind I get, state of quiet and tranquility, is doing this work. Because as soon as I close this up, it's back to what the world needs. All right. Hey, so I'm gonna close this up. I pray this lesson was edifying. I want to give all the glory and honor to Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai Bashem Rakakwadash. Double honors unto my apostles and others, a great millstone. Peace and safety unto the elect out there. And shalom.